Present and future.
Oh, present and future.
Visible and invisible.
Visible and visible.
For me.
For me.
For my house.
My house.
For my family.
My family.
For my relationship.
My relationship.
For my work.
My work.
For what I want to know.
What I want to know.
And what might be hidden.
Or what might be hidden.
And the God and the saints.
And the God and the saints.
Will reveal the answers to my questions.
Will reveal the answers to my questions.
Okay, here we go. So I'm going to cut them in 3. All right. The first 2 cards coming out in the middle will represent you, okay?
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so they're going each way. I have to throw 2 more just to see which way it's going to go, okay? Okay, so it says it's unfortunate that things are incomplete for you. It says, and you feel like you've been left hanging. And all of this has to do, it's all circled around a past relationship. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm listening.
So are we, does that represent you right now?
Past relationship, my husband.
Okay.
I mean, we separated after I filed for divorce, but I'm over him. I just, it's like, we went to jail because he domestic violence.
Oh, okay.
That's why. We're like, no, he's going to one day kill me.
Okay. All right. But you feel like right now you're kind of just hanging there, like nothing's functioning for you.
Yeah, I've been applying for many jobs and I know I qualify. And it's like big obstacles appear. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Something's going on now.
Let's check. Let's see. So I'm going to go to your past now. So do you have any kids?
Yes.
Okay. And how many do you have?
I have 5 in total.
5 in total. So which is the youngest one?
The one I talked about, my husband. She's 4.
She's 4. Okay, so I show her right side up, so that's a good thing. That means that she's okay, whatever's going on. But that's something in the past. I don't know if how it's affecting the family with her, with what's going on. I mean, how's that working out?
It is affecting the family. There's tension. It's like it's tension amongst my older children, because I have older children.
Right.
They're like 24, 21, 17.
Well, just like me.
I don't like her. I'm sorry?
That's just like me. Same ages.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's cool. On all tough ages, too.
Oh, man. So, there's tension. You know, like that. She's very, doesn't like nobody tell what to do so young. And she doesn't like that. You know, we tell her no. And to her, it's like, you don't tell me what to do, I'm going to do it. You know, so my kids get upset. And I'm always the one that says, no, you don't hit her. Just talk to her, you know. It gets to a point that she gets in my nerves now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think, and it's sad. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You know, I try to get help for her. You know, for me, for her, because the past of what her father done, we kind of take it anger out on her because he's like a timekeeper. He peeped on my daughter. She was taking a shower.
Wow. She's blind.
But she sees shadows. You know, she called me when I was at work, saying, crying, freaking out that he's spied her when she was taking a shower. Wow. He denied it and all that. And she's like, no, I'm not stupid because I'm blind. I know the difference between a little baby shadow and a tall man shadow. And she's like, only person who was in the house was him and him, my husband, and her. So that's why there's tension. And there's a lot of tension on there that we kind of take our anger out on her.
Right.
On the little one, in a way. Not too much. We kind of like, whatever, let her do shit because we don't want to make her mad and cry. But then when we get to the point that we tired of her being disobedient,
right?
She's 4 and already then that's when we on her.
Wow. Okay. We'll come back to that card. Let's see where this goes because I've seen a lot of different tensions around you. I want to see what's causing this. Okay. Let's see. So then it says presently. So presently it shows family upside down, which we already know, and then it says work. So the future shows work. So and you want to know something that's funny is sometimes people talk to me or I'll read their cards, and everything just changes. And it kind of pisses me off because I kind of want to hear from him again. But at the same time, I'm happy for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. No. I mean, it's always good to know, to follow up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, if you help them or if they succeeded, that's what I kind of get out of this. But anyways, but it shows work coming in the future. So right now, I'm just throwing all the base cards, and then we'll go on top of each subject. Okay?
Okay.
It says you are going to return to love. So I don't know if that's with this guy because you're saying no, but it says returning to love, or it could be with someone else. So we'll see. We got to find out. It says, be careful of lies and deceit. So that's talking about someone lying to you or deceiving you. And then it says, that will cause you great hardship. Whoa. And then it says, on the very top, but then comes money in the future. Interesting. And that's not like the little money card. That's like big money. So I don't know what's going to happen for you, but something's coming here in the future. It says, temptation. So you have some temptations, or do you drink?
I do drink.
Okay. So on that temptation, that's the card, the devil card that comes up. So you just need to be kind of careful with that. Are you drinking a lot, or are you drinking?
No.
Okay.
I drink like on a Friday or Saturday to get out because I'm not working.
Right.
So I'm at home and I'm bored. I'm like, let me get out, and that's where that's how I get along and get to know people.
Right. You don't get drunk, do you?
I do a little bit. Okay, I do.
Okay, so what I'm gonna advise you, because it shows up in your cards, is to try to just get to a point where you're buzzed and then stop.
Okay.
And there's a reason for it. It's an energy that I'm seeing in your cards right now that will change things. Sometimes you have to remember temptations are what kind of take us down when we start getting into the things we really like. And we just need to shift your energy into a different direction. So that's what I'm looking at right now. It says, see temptations, and it says no one in between. There's no brujo, so nobody's doing black magic to you.
Okay.
But
not my season.
It's just that energy and the fact that you're a little negative with the way everything's going. I need you to tell yourself everything's going to be good and be positive. I get it sucks when things don't happen the way you want to, but I need you to be positive and love yourself and move forward here.
I'm actually changing my ways. Being more positive and thinking the outcome. When I get an interview and they tell me no, we want someone else, I'm like, I got this is a job I really wanted to get, and that's when I felt like something's wrong. What's really going on? I know I qualify for the job. Why is this? And I come to my favor, but then I was like, you know what? God knows what, it wasn't meant for me, so I'm gonna keep on going. That's what I did. I keep on going. I have an interview tomorrow too.
Cool. I think that one might be the one that's coming here in the future. And if you stay positive, and you can always get a hold of me again, but I'm just saying, I need you to focus your energy in the right direction right now, or there's not going to be a new beginning. It says you're a very spiritual person, and the crossing of all that. So, do you talk to God a lot?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Do you pray to him, or do you talk to him?
To who? I'm sorry.
To God.
Oh, yes.
So do you pray to him, or do you...
To God. I talk to God and I pray.
Okay, good. So we're going to see where he's at with you. It says you're very spiritual. I just wanted to know, because my relationship with God is very strong. Without him, I can't do any of this. I'm sure of that.
Yes.
So here we go. So it says incomplete and unfortunate. We're back to the middle two cards. We're going to start throwing on those. Okay? It says you're discontent over your relationship. So you're still kind of bothered about everything in your relationship.
A little, not too much.
Okay.
Not too much. I'm over it. We've been separated for like a year and a half or something, maybe more than that.
Right.
But I'm over it. It's like, he comes to visit. Well, go ahead and continue. I don't want to hold up.
Okay.
Go ahead and continue.
It says nothing there masterfully trying to control you. It says, but there's no opportunities. So you don't see any opportunities with him.
No.
And you feel kind of bad because you were in love with him at some point.
Yes.
And he destroyed your confidence with him.
Yes.
So that's why in the beginning you felt like you were left hanging.
Yeah.
And so you're bothered by the fact that he's out doing stuff and you're struggling.
Yes.
So you know what the greatest revenge is on that?
this show not that it don't affect me. I'm happy.
Success.
That success. That's what I'm trying to get to. Success.
And that's where I'm going to get you to. So, hear me closer. We're going to move forward. It says left hanging. So here's the card that came up next. It says he made you feel like a fool, like you believed in him, you trusted him. It says that's kind of delayed things for you. So the whole relationship, the whole energy for that relationship and the way everything went down is what kind of delayed everything for you. It says he's a very angry man. It says, and things are incomplete for him. So even though you think he's living it up and doing all kinds of shit, things aren't right for him.
Because he might go to jail. That's why.
Things aren't right for him. And it says, no brujeria. So there's no voodoo, no magic, no nothing. He's not doing nothing to you. He's just an angry person. It says the relationship. So this talks about your relationship. It says there's triumph coming for a relationship. So do you want to be in another relationship?
I want to be in another relationship. I do.
Because here's what's weird. It's showing someone from your past. Well, I mean, maybe you'll know when you run into him again. But it's showing someone from your past. It says with no obstacles. It says then you'll end up being lovers. So, do you have someone? Okay, I'm going to ask you this straight up. You have someone you're fucking around with?
No.
Nobody. No sex, nothing.
No.
Then you're going to have one here soon.
Okay.
It says lovers, and it says, and here's the man. He's going to be a king of cups who offers love. So it's telling triumph from the past. So maybe you're overcoming the past, but it's talking about someone coming into your life from the past. Someone who maybe liked you or you're friends with, or when you were younger. I have no idea. But it's talking about someone from the past, and he's going to become your lover. You okay with that?
Yeah. I'm actually. I mean, yeah, I have nothing wrong with being in love, but my main concern is, succeeding in life, like you said.
Right.
That's my main, and that will help me balance my love life, because love life is a priority, but not really.
Right.
I still mingle, talk, whatever. I mean, I talk to men, nothing intimate. But I know this is one guy that if he's from my past, he's the guy that I met before I met my husband.
Right.
He's the one that has a lot of money. He's a millionaire, and we're like dating, and I met him for this guy, for my husband. Yeah, I know, right?
So what happened to that guy? Just curious.
We're dating, and I just stopped talking to him. He stopped talking to me.
So you don't know anything about him? You haven't seen him, heard from him, nothing?
I talked to him this year, around January, February. Then he stopped talking to me. He just left me alone.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's about to change. Because what's really weird is it showed you guys being lovers and then coming back from the past. But then it shows at the very top, tons of money coming to you all of a sudden. Which is, we'll see. We'll see when we get there. But I'm just putting all the pieces together here. This could get very interesting for you. I know you want success, but you know what's funny? Is you always find love when you're not looking for it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So maybe because you're so focused on becoming successful, which I want you to do, things are going to come easy for you with you finding love again. Because when you're at the top of the game, you got a different glow.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you got a whole different shine, a whole different aura that comes around you because there's a confidence back. There's a feeling of, your worthiness, all those things. And I think you reflect the fact that you have a job and you're working and doing your stuff. It makes you feel worthy, like, you're important, you're taking care of stuff. Right now, I know when I don't work, I feel like shit.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it might be a day or two because I work construction and tomorrow I'm not working tomorrow. And I'll be home and be like, man, I'm sorry. And she'll be like, you're sorry for what? Because I didn't go to work. It's like an obligation that we know we're taking care of people.
Yes.
And I get that. And I get that feeling from me. But maybe because of all the sacrifice and everything you've gone through, maybe it's time things really do change for you. It says presently family upside down. It says because there's hardly any money. It says, and then it says, wow. It says, no change, rest assured with something hidden. So, this is no broken heart. What about, you don't use drugs?
I don't use drugs. I take like diet pills.
A lot?
No, not a lot, but I do take diet pills to lose weight because I gained a lot of weight.
Yeah, so did I. I feel you. I'm working on it right now too. It's saying just be careful with that. Whatever you're taking. You don't take anything else?
No, just the vitamin.
Okay. Oh, that's kind of like speed, huh?
Somewhat, yes. It's like it don't do me like that like I used to.
Right.
Because I guess I got used to it already. Because you got to take it for 6 months, and you got to stop for 3 months. So I think my body's getting used to it already.
Right. Okay. Okay, just be careful, okay? It says, now here comes work. And this is something that intrigues me right now. This is here in the future. This could be tomorrow. This could be the next day. Future's, an hour ahead. It says, a man with money becomes head over heels for you. And it says the sun shines. Sun shines for work. It says you're not going to know, like, right off the get-go, it's going to be like 50-50. You're going to be like, damn, I don't think I got it. But then it says, don't be angry. It says, or get depressed, because what you don't know is that probably you do have it, even though you think your interview might not go good. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's funny. There's times I went for jobs, and I'd be like, there's no way I got this. And they call me back, oh, we want to hire you. I'm like, what the? And I knew it went like shit. And they still liked me. It just, But I want you to go in confident when you go to your interview. You're going to get a job.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be cool. Then it says returning to love. So love just keeps popping up for you. Either God wants you to finally have someone that takes care of you, because I think you deserve that, and someone who puts you on a pedestal.
Yeah.
It says returning to love. It says a woman will be upside down. It says with no defense. And then it says possibly traveling. You got to be shitting me. And then it says fear of loss. It says but no problems. So there's someone coming soon. It says just be careful of lies and deceit. Oh, so God is saying, so here his card pops up, he's right side up with you, but he's telling you, be careful that you don't lie and deceive anybody. Okay?
I don't lie and deceive anybody?
Yeah. Nobody. I mean, for right now, he doesn't want you to fabricate or over-embellish. What I mean by that is sometimes we're talking and we'll be like, we're talking about something and we make it more than what it is or stuff like that. God wants you to be humble. Okay? And then it says, or he'll bring you to your knees. Wow, that's harsh. It says, and then there'll be no triumph. So he's trying to tell you the things you need to do so he can give you what you want. And then it says, returning to money. It says, and health. So how is your health right now?
Just overweight. I don't have like any diabetes or high blood pressure or anything. Just overweight. Okay. The weight is like affecting my knees and my ankles because it's like the biggest I've ever been. That I'm aware that I remember.
Yeah, we must be twins because I just gained. I'm at like 280 right now.
And I'm 255. So I'm close to that.
See, me and you got to work out together.
Yeah, but you live in California. I live in Texas.
I know. FaceTime. So.
Right? Let's go to the gym.
It says, so just be careful with your health is right side up, but just be careful with your health. Like, keep pushing. Just be careful with these pills. I don't know. Just be careful with them. Don't overtake them. Just take them. How much more time do you have on them?
I started my new pills this month. I haven't started yet, but I started. So I haven't took them yet.
Okay.
I do start.
Just be careful. Like if you start noticing stuff, check on it right away.
Okay.
If you start getting like severe headaches or anything like that, just check on it. Okay. It says there's hardship. It says until you decide which road you want to go down. So there's a good road and a bad road. And God wants you to go down the good road for a little bit. Maybe for a lot of bit. But he wants you to focus your energy. And I get it. You get out, you talk to people, have a couple of drinks. That's cool. But he wants you to leave it at that. Like 2-3 drinks, get a little buzz. Cool. because he wants you to stay focused for what's coming. You're expending a lot of energy on shit you don't need to do, and what you really want is right in front of you. So that's kind of what he's telling you, like, just calm down a little bit, stay humble a little bit. It's coming for you, okay? It says, and slowly, it says, although there's no further tree right now, no karma, it says, don't be weak. So it's telling you that slowly, the fruit that's on the tree, even though it's not here right now, it's gonna come. It says, and just don't be weak. So don't give in to your temptations. That's what it's saying. I don't know why it's such a big issue, but it's there. It says in the future money. It says, alone, something comes to cut off your head. It says a woman who gets money and work. And then it says, and then the world goes upside down. So you need, in other words, you kind of self-sabotage yourself with stuff. You ever notice that?
I do.
So you need to not do that. You need to focus on not doing that. Because it's saying that you kind of cut off your own and you kind of trip yourself sometimes. So I think that's why it kind of wants you to stay focused on what you want right now as far as career. The love is going to come to you. That's a given already. But the career thing, I don't know why God wants you to make the sacrifice so that you get what you want. You got nothing to lose, really, right?
I got to sacrifice. I mean, I guess I never really thought that way.
I know a lot of people don't, but God always wants us to be at our best so that He can give us what we want so we can handle it. So that's what's in there. So then here come the next three, and that one says temptation, and it says there's nobody involved or no brujeria. Then it says, and no new beginning. So it's talking about not going back to temptations. There it is. It just keeps coming up. Wow. It talks about partying, and then it talks about true love. It says, so are you impatient?
Well, actually, I wasn't impatient, but now I am because I'm to the point that I don't have no money. Like, I'm literally living off the little money that I had.
Right.
Since last year. So I've been going to school to become a safety coordinator for a construction site or.
Good for you.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. It's just at God's moment time for me to shine.
So that's why you're going to be making bank. Because if you become a QOC or a safety coordinator, you're set.
Yes.
I mean, I work in the industry. I'm a union guy. So I know most of all the safety people, they're always telling me, like, man, this is the greatest job in the world. I just have to know my shit, and that's it, and I get paid top dollar.
Yes. You have to know your stuff, you do, but it's like you forget stuff. But I know that once I find out because every industrial business does something different.
Right.
Some company doesn't do fire protection, some company does.
Right.
It depends on what that's why I've been really focused on what I need to study more until I actually know, okay, warehouse, I'm not going to do safeguard, I'm not going to be looking for hazmat, and no, that's different versus construction site. Construction site, I have to look at cranes, scaffolding, and stuff like that.
I mean, have you done your OSHA 10 or your OSHA 30?
Yes, I done my 10, but I'm also certified as an OSHA. Right. From Texas A&M.
That a girl. So, yeah, don't worry. You're going to get a job. I was right. It says, there'll be no more burden on your back. So this is all what's coming in the top three. It says, you just need to make a choice that gives you balance. I need you to think about reinventing yourself, about changing who you were and becoming someone a little bit different. Someone who knows her limits and her boundaries. Someone who knows when to stop and when she can keep going. There's a time and a place for everything. And it's trying to tell you you need to get a little more balanced so that what God has coming for you, you'll be ready for it. I mean, it's all over your cards. It's everywhere. And this is your biggest concern. And honestly, it all has to do with you. It's not that there's bad luck out there. God just wants your energy in the right direction. And I guarantee you, if you do what I'm telling you, sacrifice a little bit, it's going to be right there for you. You'll be calling me back, telling me, you're not going to believe this shit. So I need you to really consider what I'm telling you. And ask God, pray to Him and say, give me a sign. And He'll give you one. I promise you that.
And I noticed that I've been really sleepy. I want to sleep more than anything. Wonder why.
Well, a part of that, I mean, for me too, that was happening to me. I just started again working out, so I'm trying to lose the weight. But because I got heavier, just a lot more tired, a lot more stress on my body. Are you working out or doing anything?
No, I'm not doing anything.
Well,
I say I'm gonna do, but I never do. That's the thing about it. I'm the type that wishy-washy. I'm gonna go work out tomorrow. Tomorrow. Either I'm cleaning my house or doing something, or just like, no, I don't want to do that.
So how about because you remember earlier I told you you need to watch your health.
Yes.
So here's what I'm going to say to you. I'm going to tell you something. It's going to piss you off, but it's okay. I can handle it.
No, it's okay.
So I'm going to say to you this. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow you should start working out. Start thinking about what your limits and your boundaries are. Write them down on a piece of paper with everything. With relationships, with your job, with yourself, where you want to be, what your goals are. I want you to do all that. And if you do that tomorrow, I promise you, you'll have everything you want. If you don't do that tomorrow, you're not going to get anything for a long time, and it's going to get really bad. So there's your test. How bad do you really want it?
Yeah, no, I want it bad because I don't want to not succeed in life.
You don't have to prove it.
My children.
Yeah. You don't have to prove it to me. You got to prove it to the man, and to yourself.
Yeah.
So your last card. Go ahead.
I need to write my goals.
Right, your goals. What your goals are, what your limits and your boundaries are, and when you write your limits and boundaries, put your limits and boundaries of what you're going to tolerate with your kids, your little one, where your patience is with her, all the things that are bothering you, and how you want to come to a resolution to them. How am I going to fix this? These are what I can't stand anymore. These are my limits. This is what I don't want to tolerate anymore. And this is who I want to be. And these are the goals and how I'm going to get there. And if you put it on paper, I want you to take it and put it in an envelope. And then I want you to seal it, and I want you to write on it day 1. And I don't want you to touch it again until you've completed what you've done, or what you say you're going to do. Because you're going to have to see that envelope, and I want you to put it right on your nightstand, right next to you, so you can see it every day and hear my voice. So you'll know, damn, I need to take care of this. Or, damn, I'm already doing it, and everything's changing. It's spirituality. It says, it's time for you to have a face-to-face with yourself. It says, and the fact that you're not happy the way things are. It says, you're upside down because you procrastinate. It says, and that needs to come to an end. It says, or there'll be no other opportunities. It says, you could be a woman who stands on her own 2 feet with no problem, make good money. And then it says, and it has to be the death of who you were and the death of who you're going to become. That's the true battle. The true battle's with you. It says, sometimes you feel tied up or you feel like you don't want to do nothing. And I used to feel that way too. It says, but listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm telling you. Your life's going to change. It says the road's wide open for you. It says it's either destruction or money. Damn. That shit came up. I wish you could have saw the cards. It says discretion. It says wide open destruction or money and home. God's putting you to a test. You must have called it the right time. Because he's putting you to a test. He wants to see how important you are to you. That's some shit.
It's sad, but sometimes I feel like I give up.
No.
Like I'm tired of fighting. But it's like, I guess it's just, I need to.
Don't you realize?
Let's go.
Don't you?
Like they say, put your pants on.
Don't you realize that even though you want to give up or you feel like you're giving up, all of that's making you stronger because you haven't, and stronger and stronger. And so your confidence should be going up, not down.
Yeah, it's going up, but I guess when you talk to me right now, it's like, oh my God, to do all of that. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like I have to like change my way because I do like drinking. I like to hang out. I do like to mingle. You know what I mean? And I don't know my limits. Drinking my beers. Like,
right.
I'm gonna drink like 5. You know, say example. I'm gonna go like drinking, you know, and then I'm gonna go. I go home tipsy, but not drunk. Like I can't drive. No, I can drive. You know.
Right.
I don't go that far.